Today's episode is sponsored by Sir 007. Thank you for being solid.
My father was a great man, publisher, a respected man. He didn't deserve the end he got. We don't dwell on the past, we honour it. We keep his tried and true traditions alive. Respect isn't given, it's earned. And in this family, respect is everything. You see, this thing of ours, it's not just business, it's legacy, a way of life. You don't cut corners, and you don't disrespect the chain. And you sure as hell don't forget who paved the road before you. Some people think they can write the rules, make us play their game. You know what happens to them. They get lost. That's right. Show 'em who still rules this city, whose table they eat from. Capiche? So, print crime the most. Now, we want to be fairly sensational, don't we, this month? I think we do. So, I think this would work quite well for us. Yes, a seat at the table. Let's accept this. Lovely. At time of recording, the game released yesterday. I can already see there have been some changes to the game, so this is kind of exciting. A few quality of life updates, it would seem. I know that you'll be watching this months after it was released. That's just the way it is. So, what district shall we do? We have this Dunellen. Would this work? Oh, unveiling, gossip, fame, review, and bombshell. Probably not for the old Crims. Oh, this is a shame because I really want to get that Silver Inn restaurant, but it's not going to work for us, is it? I'm wondering if there's anything else that we can steal from Solomon here. And look, where is this? Mount Vernon. Look, we have alarming here, which comes from crime. We have dirt, educational, statement, which can come from crime, and then we have bombshell again. So there's a couple of crime bits there. What's this one? No, nothing sort of crime-based here, although that looks incredible, doesn't it? That would be a hell of a paper. Right. Shall we do then Mount Vernon? So this is 5 scoops that we've got here. 2 bronze, 2 silver, and a gold. Oh my goodness. But we're just sort of chipping away at this Solomon Empire. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. December 1933. I think we are getting close as well to a big old rejig of the tower. I feel like that I'm sort of ready to start getting through that. Start getting something a bit more solid in place. Look, Boris Fisher here. Deadline driven, 25% increased task speed on Saturdays and Sundays. He has already 2 skills in sales. So what we might do is already, I'm so sorry, Paula, but already we're doing this. Salary and fire. Here. Oh wow, is that a hat? What a hat! Oh my goodness, it's just so fantastic. So, traveling Matt, here you are. You're in sales, and that's where we've managed to get you. Now, that means we have a place open. Here we are, Dragon Slayer. Welcome to the tower. Yes, excellent. We're slowly getting everyone in. You know, we're doing a great job here. Right. So I think for the moment that's the staff. I mean, there is still going to be plenty more staff that we'll need to get for the tower, but I'm going to start, I think, having a big rejig of the tower. This will not be its final form. Just want to sort of start working a few bits out, right? That's what I want to do. And I think I want to get all this out the way. And that can become a future problem. Look at this in Coney Island. I wanted some bits to buff our resupplier, Oshizu. And look, this file holder for 2 influence points, nice and cheap, buffs transporting, but also sales. So I might grab that. Yeah, that could be good. And we also have these running shoes. Buffs transported. This is 4 influence points. I might buy those as well. Running shoes. Love it. Now we'll get the other bits in time, but for now, that's good. Because I'm sort of building a thing here for a Shizu. And eventually we'll get that dumb waiter as well. That could be good. But for the moment, there's the file holder. Excellent. And then the running shoes. Also on the desk with a pot plant. What I might do, so we can see them. I kind of like them. And then we can put the pot plant there. Look, I like that. So here's Oshizu. Very fancy, decorated space. Such a great wallpaper. I love it. I want it in my bedroom in real life. I do. Look at this. So you can choose what they transport. Oh! So we can do all, or we can pick and choose. Allows the transportation of production items. We've got allows the transportation of coal or paper or food, or the cooked meals, something I'm desperately trying to work towards, and the lawyer-related items. At the moment, Shizu is our only resupplier, but I think is doing incredibly well there. I do help out a lot, I'm aware, but I'm not ready to get company for a Shizu yet. That it will happen. I'm quite sure of that. But Shizu's like, pretty good, pretty happy. So, we've got place for a dumb waiter here. And I also just want to sort of see, how he's feeling about this environment. It's not too bad. We don't have any prestigious things here. And of course, he is a senior. Like, he's pretty boss. I thought this Art Deco wallpaper was prestigious. It doesn't seem to be, as far as I can tell, sort of registering as that. That's fine. It's not a problem for now. It's expensive, so I don't really want to redecorate at the moment. But really pleased I discovered that. That could come in handy. And let's not forget the floor assignments that we discovered either. God, have we got 9 floors now? 10, including the ground floor. Not that this is the ground floor. I consider this the first floor, but it's a bit different in America to how the Brits do it. It's a bit different. But yeah, okay. Excellent. And I like that there's a log and everything. Just having a really good look at everything. Anyway, so I'm bringing that to the ground floor. Mostly because I tend to do a lot of this resupply. Now, it would be easier if it was here, like this. But I do have my lifts on this side. And I do not want to rebuild them. So this is where I'm going to want to start getting some pneumatic tubes and whatnot. So I'm going to get this room out the way for the moment, up there. Just move it all out the way. Yes. Now for our sweeping station, I think I'm going to get this broom stand to buff sweeping. That's 4 influence points, and this will help Dragon Slayer. So we'll unlock that. That'll be good. I might also get this big trash can. Look, counters paper trash. That looks quite good. And buffs sweeping. Just found this. Stock index desk. Generates content over time. Employs an economist. Oh, that's very cool. Legislative report desk as well. The same. Needs so much more room in this tower. Look at the crossword puzzle desk. Oh, love it. I'm a little bit concerned about how much space there is in the tower and how much of this redesign I'm going to be able to do. But here are my type setters all together. Who have we got here? We got Reg, and we've got Velvet Shock, and we've got Danny. And we're also supposed to have... Oh, there we go. Gary, there we go. Excellent. And then we've got room here for pneumatic tubes, which we'll do later. Now, we are getting very close to needing a second generator. It's a very real thing, isn't it? And I think for the time being, we should keep the printer on this one floor until we can sort of get more floors. Yeah, that's the thing. Now I think for the washing station we will get this drying rack for 4 influence points. That will buff our washing station. Let's obtain that. So here's our floor for the assembly tables. We've got quite a good amount of space here for the pneumatic tubes. We're going to need them, aren't we? What we know for certain right now in terms of pneumatic tubes is we're definitely going to need these 2 connected. Look, that's 2,000, just that. So we're definitely going to need pneumatic tube between the typesetters and the assembly, right? That one's quite serious, actually. Here on the floor we've got the generator. I've prepared a new space for a second generator because we're clearly going to need it. So I've prepared that. Even though I've not got the brick and all that in yet, I have prepared it. Carved it out. Look at this. On the lawyer's desk, we have this arrest warrant on the lawyer's desk. It's a thing. So I'm employing a second editor. I feel like this might be a good idea. I don't use editing too much because I think it takes quite a bit of time, but it'd be nice to use it more, I think. So let's get a new editor, and we need to name them. Jordan, welcome aboard. There we go. You're an editor now. Yes, you are. Time to get our file holders in. Oh, yes. For our sales desk. Gotta love it. I don't have anywhere for like this cabinet and stuff at the moment, you know, because we are a bit tight on space. It is a thing. Now for the sales and for editors, we are going, once they've done their bits, it goes to the typesetter. Right? I think so. We're going to have to keep a close eye on this and see how it's all working out. But I think, yeah, we've got Olin Dane here. And then we now have Jessica and Jordan as our text editors. So we don't have any illustration editors at the moment. Maybe I should have done that, but I didn't. I've not unlocked that desk yet, you see. Then we have our sales desk where we have Kathy D and Matt. Okay. Now, this floor's pretty good. I mean, it's a little bit of a tidy up, but we're going to keep our chemical engraver here, Lacey. We're going to be keeping our Reaper Pro camera here, which is Shane. We're going to be keeping our dark room here, which is Lauren. Then we have our photograph desk, who we're going to keep here, Samuel. And then we also have Mrs. McGann here as our illustrator. And I think they're good all on one floor together. We just need to make it cleaner, make sure that the pneumatic tubes are good. You know, we have 3 pneumatic tubes here, and because I've been moving all the floors around, they're probably not good. So yeah, okay. Now, at some point in the future, we are going to want a pneumatic tube to go from all the illustration and photography to the illustration editor, aren't we? But we don't have that at the moment, so we could probably get rid of this pneumatic tube for now. We'll stash it. But we are going to want to be able to send things from the chemical engraver to the assembler. Now, that would have moved, so that's here at the moment, which is no good to us. We'd need to go to the assemblers, which is this one here, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, I might get the camera cleaning kit for 4 influence points, because this will buff our photographer, which I think sounds great. And it'll go on his desk, which is also great. Look at this. We've also got the Crime Stopper desk, which generates content over time. We are going to need to be getting a whole department of these things. The sharpness chart. This buffs photo processing by 2. It's only 4 influence points. Might grab that as well. Yeah. There we go. For our photographer, Samuel. Do you like that, Samuel? Is it good? Then we need to try and fit the sharpness thing in there. Okay, all right. We'll work on that. Now, I'm guessing ultimately we don't need to send a pneumatic tube from down up to here, because they go out and get the photograph or whatever, and then presumably bring it back to their own desk and work on it further. Right? Is that right? I'm not too sure. I'm going to have to actually observe how that's working. Yeah, so just a bit of a tidy up on this floor. And we've just got 1 pneumatic tube here at the very end, which goes to the assembler, which I think is correct, isn't it? Because they all sort of work through a chain down this way. And then we have Lacey here, who shoves it in a pneumatic tube, whatever it is they've done, and send it to the assembler. I think that's it. Now, for maintenance, I think I'm going to get this toolbox for 4 influence points. That just buffs it by 1, but it's something, isn't it? I like that, so I think we'll grab that. It's a little bit weird at the moment for maintenance, because I'm putting them pretty much in the lobby for the moment. It is what it is. It might be a little bit weird, but this is where we are. I've done 2 pneumatic tubes from the main entrance to our typesetters. I don't think they need to go anywhere else, because I believe the photographer and the illustrator and all that go to their own desk with their work and continue it on. I don't think they send it off to anyone. Could be wrong. We'll look into that shortly and see how that works, and, you know, mess with it accordingly. I've just discovered that waste paper bins can go under desks. I had no idea. Oh my goodness. Look. Well, this may change a few things. Okay, I'll be rejigging the bin situation as I move forwards as well. Look at the battery farm of journos that I'm creating up here. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Now it seems we have finally found Trent Francis, the actual one. See, I wanted crime, society with economy, and look. So It's been a bit musical chairs for Trent, but this is your final form. Pretty sure, Trent. There we go. And you've still got your porcelain vase, by the way. I know how important it is. But look, now it means that we have 6 crime, 6 society, 6 politics, 6 sports, 6 entertainment, and 6 economy. It just balances so perfectly. Now, we can see that we could really do with the cartographer. Well, we have none of those. And look here, cooking, none of that. You know, but, oh, that is so good. And what I have done with these top 2 floors, we have our telegraphers here. And we have here Isabel, Peluso, and Sir on the same floor as the telegraphers in their own little office. Their skills are a little bit hodgepodge, weren't quite blending in so cohesively with the others. But here you can see on the top floor, we have a battery farm of reporters, but they are grouped into 3s, look. And the first 3 here, we have Kazakul, Xander, and Cheryl, because they primarily share crime and politics. And that's good for all these buffs. And then in the middle batch here, we have Trent, a crying man that we've just fired, Thomas, and Richardson, who primarily have society and sports. And then on the end here, we have Tressel, Bry, and Cal, who have politics and entertainment mostly. So we sort of grouped up buffs a bit. There are quite a lot of sports kicking around, so we have got some additional sports bits. But I tried to do it through what's big, right? So the crime board's really big, and the electoral map is really big, and then this solar system for society is really big. Whereas like these sports buffs, baseball bat and the boxing gloves, are really small, so I tend to not worry about grouping sports people together quite so much. You see, you know, it's that sort of deal. But there we are. That's the tower for the moment, and you can see here on the floor below the printer, we've got room for a second generator, and we're at 97% for this generator. So having room for a second generator is going to be a must. And then we have a little bit of additional space, which I think will be perfect for getting our page 6 and then ultimately the printer output module in here. So the printer and the generators will be on these 2 floors here, always contained. I don't think we would ever need to get into a 3rd generator. I can't imagine that would be needed. Yeah, so there is the tower, and I think we're finally ready. That's taken me ages, but I think we're finally ready to start looking at our December 1933 week. So we're going to want to print crime the most. So let's prioritise crime, shall we? We do have a society thing here on the board. It has 2 influence points. So do you know what? We're going to do it. Girl Scouts baking treats on Armistice Day. Oh, that's it, yeah. Girl Scouts baking treats on Armistice Day. Okay. Wow, look at this. It's absolutely crazy, Thomas. Absolutely crazy. Well, who's the slowest at society? Trent, would you like to do this interview for me, please? That'd be fantastic. Keebler Company making special vanilla cookie for next edition. Lovely. And if we can print that society story, we'll get these 2 influence points. So that could be good. Now, we already have 2 crime stories on the map from last week. So we've got a dummy safe heist. Let's send Isabel to that crime scene. Heavy on nerve, light on foot. Safe heaved through vault shop window. Wow. We also have this one from Jacksonville. Daylight drive-by killing. Not great. We're probably going to risk mobsters, so we're going to want to keep Kazakul, I think, probably around for that. Let's start by sending somebody to the market corner. That's going to be Xander. There we go. Broad daylight turns brave men into silhouettes. Gunman rakes sedan. Now, in our ads, we do have a crime one here. Look at this. Crafting a safer tomorrow. But now we have Kathy D and we have Matt. Isn't that amazing? Kathy D, could you go to the office on that one, please? Excellent. Is this office secure? Very secure. Or it might be secure tomorrow. Who's to say? And then Pure Milk, the Milky Way, a society ad. I think, Matt, if you could get working on the society ad, just in case we end up only having the one society story, at least we can pair it with an ad. So this is the white gold. Nourishing bodies, enriching bones. Okay, sure. It's going to be interesting to see if I've done a good job with this pneumatic tubes, because I'm not sure. Oh, look at this. So trying to pay attention to what a lot of people are doing here. Look at us. Shizu can now carry 100 paper, presumably because they're a senior, right? It's got to be it. It's got to be it. That's pretty fantastic. And he's gone to the telegraphing floor. He delivered one thing of box. Oh, some paper went to there. Oh, hello. Progression on the drive-by killing. So we need to send somebody to the detective bureau. I think maybe that could be Cheryl for this silver investigative tag, if you could do that. Who paid for this work, and why make the street their stage? Detectives trace backers. It seems that we have a scoop in Europe. Romanian Prime Minister assassinated. This has the gold bombshell scoop. It does indeed. So let's buy a plane ticket. This and start this at the train station. European silver tag and the crime tag. Sir, if you could get out to there, please. A violent end to a turbulent tenure. Duke a shot by Iron Guard. Wow, okay. And actually, these other scoops, it might be best to just not prioritise crime at the moment and try and see if we can find the other scoops first, you know. Oh, yes, and on the drive-by killing, we need to send Samuel, the photographer, to the streetcar stop. We'll get the gold evidence tag from this as well as gold photograph, but we are risking mobsters, so here we go. Here come the mobsters. Oh, actually, we got away with it. Witnesses gave half a plate, 45 shells bagged for ballistics. Body still lies at curb. Oh, my goodness. What? Ah. So, what is going on here? Jordan has created an ad. And he is putting it in the pneumatic tube. Where did it go? Ah, and it came down to here, and it's been grabbed by Danny. Excellent. Excellent. Now, as Kathy D and Matt are free again, what we'll do, I think we will canarize Street Co. Heart of Iron. If you could do that economy ad, Kathy D. It is warm in here. Is it warm in here, or is it just me? And then we've got a political ad here as well. Matt, if you could get onto this Governor Roosevelt one, that'd be great. Welcome, Governor. Carry on with Franklin D. Roosevelt. You know, just start trying to do the ads so that we have a nice selection. I think that'd be good. I think that'd be good. And Yeah. And they're right here, working on them, which is great. We have a scoop in Los Angeles. City faces food gap. We will get an alarming tag from here. So we need to send somebody to the market board. Trent, if you'd like to go. A full appetite keeps better time than a late freight. Consumption outpaces supply. Fantastic. So that's economy and an alarming scoop. Now, we could also do with sending somebody to the farm for the silver educational. Cal, would you like to do that for me, please? If fields give less each week, which counters go bare first? So this will be good. Then we're going to want Trent to get this key information so that we can get a silver illustration and a gold bombshell. I mean, that would be pretty amazing. The dummy safe heist has progressed to the tragic file here. Zand, if you could get to the station office. Mercy is easiest to sell when it feeds somebody. Money turned out fake display props. We've also got an entertainment story here. That has influence points. Youngster signed for studio contract. The problem is, would I still have any? I would. Well, let's do this then. So, entertainment. Bri, if you could do that, please. Yes, boss. Shirley Temple signs a 7-year studio contract with Fox Films. But there's also another file for this story, which has an inspiring Tressel, if you could do that part, reporting in. Thank you. That'd be great. Okay. Yeah, so we can see Matt and Kathy D working on their ads. And I'm hoping that what we'll see is them deliver it to this pneumatic tube when they're done. That's what we're watching out for. Oh, another scoop, a political one. There's lots here. Look, we can get the dirt scoop and we can also get the silver statement scoop. This is fantastic. 2 in 1 as well. I mean, it is to choose your own adventure, but if we sent somebody to the Dallas City Hall, while we would get a triumphant political story, that would be it. So, Kazakhal, if you could get to the Dallas courthouse, please. Did Tyler's tainted dealings influence the outcome? Opponent Tyler's campaign rocked before election. It's odd. I do struggle. I mean, I struggle to read anyway because I'm dyslexic, but it's particularly bad when with the all caps. I found it quite strange that all caps is quite tricky for me to read. In Miami, we have a society-inspiring story that leads to an entertainment and silver fame. This could be good if we need to have a society page. So I might just grab this story. New world record for longest flight. I think I'd like to do this. Peluso, if you could get to Miami Airport, please. October Girl was the name of their plane. 2 female pilots spent 236 hours in the sky. Jeez. Okay. So we're still just going to keep watching our sails. Our sails here. And just sort of see how this progresses. We haven't done any editing. Actually, that's true, isn't it? We've done no editing. What I might do is tick and edit on a couple of these stories. Like this drive-by shooting, I might put an edit here on the silver investigative bit. So a couple of edits just so we can see how that progresses as well, right? So Kathy is about to finish. Oh, look, we saw something happen with pneumatic tubes down there. So Kathy is finishing up here. Now, what's interesting is the editor came and picked it up and posted it. Isn't that interesting that the editor came and then Jessica? Yeah, so Jordan came to get Kathy's and then Jessica's come to get Matt's and deliver it down the tube for them. That's interesting. Interesting. Okay. So Romanian Prime Minister assassination, we have progressed to the gruesome part of the story. We need, it looks like it'll be Isabel Black to go to the Iron Guard headquarters. If you could do that for us, please. Revenge cloaked in ideology. Iron Guard takes responsibility. So I think the sales up here with the editors is working okay. Good. Let's start watching some people arrive back and seeing how that goes. So, look, loads of people have arrived back. Oh, breaking news telegram. Prohibition ends. The nationwide ban on alcoholic beverages was repealed by the passage of the 21st Amendment to the United States Constitution. Hello. Let's check this out. Ooh. We've had progression on the Mayor Cole on top story. We need to send somebody to the victory speech venue for the scoop on the silver statement and the gold bombshell. We've got nobody here just at the moment that can go. But we have just had a load of people return back, which is fantastic. So prohibition ends. Then we've got 3 files. This will make politics the hot topic. Again, we are waiting for people to come back. Now, they are here, but I don't want to prioritise taking all of their reports. I want to see what happens. So they get to the lobby here, and they are all gathering up on the pneumatic tubes. Now, they're all gathering up on the same pneumatic tube, which is a bit frustrating because I've done 2 to the same spot. I have done 2 to the same spot. Now, look, Samuel, our photographer's come back. Now, he's taking his photograph, presumably, to where he needs it. We'll look into that in a minute. First of all, we need to risk a spy for this Mayor Cole on top thing. Actually, before we do that, let's do the breaking news. Make sure that we've got everybody that we need. So, Bri, if you could get to the Capitol on this, I'll drink to that. 21st Amendment ratified. Then we need... everybody needs to go to the Capitol. Xander as well for the triumphant part of this story, as some were counting on. And then Tressel, if you could also go to the Capitol, I'll know where I'll be. And that should get politics, which is a bit upsetting because, of course, we're doing crime this week, for sure. Now, we have progressed also in the New World record longest flight. So... entertainment and silver fame. Thomas, if you could go to Miami Airport for that, please. Their career will take flight now. Double L needed there. Helen Ritchie and Francis Marsalis rise to fame. Now, back to Mayor Cole on top. Mayor Cole on top desperately wants to do this. Kazakel, could you go to the victory speech venue, please? Who's infiltrating? Oh, look, no spies. Fantastic. George W. Cole promising to bring the reforms Dallas needs. Cole makes bold statement. Wow, so we are trying to progress on all the stories here. We have another crime story has opened up. Mob heist leaves 4 dead. We need to send somebody to Lexington Avenue, sir. The only safe bet in that room was the escape exit. Masked gunmen storm luxury hotel suite. Blimey. We also have a political story here, but I have nobody I can send there at all. Absolutely nobody. I might, mind you, the political stories are going to be the hot topic, aren't they? Central Park Rangers caught littering. I mean, I have nobody. So what we want to do is we want to follow Samuel. So he's been out. He's got his snaps. He's getting into the lift. He is. Getting into the lift. And I'm assuming he's taking it straight to the dark room. To the dark room. To the dark room. He is. He is. Now, I suppose there is a good argument to be had of perhaps making it so he can get to the dark room sooner, because it does take him a little while to get up there, doesn't it? He probably doesn't need a binny, so we could stash that. And maybe we could actually, this pneumatic tube, which it seems they're just simply not using, we pop it up here. I'm not able to get it. Okay, we're going to remove this pot plant. I think. Let's do this. like this. Okay, let's try and refine this process. Yeah, I do want the light to move as well. Something like this. And then, yeah, we move this pneumatic tube. Oh, no. No. We'll make it go straight to her. Would that work? Because they're not using this second one, are they? And then he can send the photograph straight up. So the processing goes sooner. It could potentially be the same for Mrs. McGann. Don't know. We'll see how that goes. See how that little amendment goes. Right, so we've got some progression. So the Romanian Prime Minister assassinated. We need to send somebody else to Casa Poparulii. I don't know. For this scoop gold bombshell. It looks like it's going to be you, Trent. Off you go then. A nation on the edge of chaos. Instability grips Romania. Now, we've also found the key information for the city faces food gap. So, Mrs. McGann, we have a silver illustration for you here in Los Angeles Health Bureau, along with a gold bombshell. If you could get to there, please. A city's health depends on what supper can still put on the table. Numbers say ration or expand, warns Bureau. Now, didn't we have some work that was supposed to be happening with the editors? Now, I'm not sure that's... Has that come in yet? I don't know. Because we could do with a pneumatic tube here, probably that goes to the editors first. So a pneumatic tube down here that goes up to the editors, right? And then another pneumatic tube that goes from the editors to the typesetters? Or does it go to the typesetters then to the editors? That's what I need to learn. Okay. So I would need to look into a very specific... Hang on. Right. Hang on. Where did this come from? So Jordan has a report. Which report is this? It's the Mayor Cole on top. So I've clearly asked for an edit on this. Don't know who was on that though, but they are using the pneumatic tubes to get it up there. Maybe it goes through the typesetters. Maybe they go pneumatic tube to typesetters. The typesetters then send it on to the end editors. Maybe that's what's happening, which is not the best, is it? I wonder, out of interest, these are really expensive, but if I put in another pneumatic tube down here and we make it go directly to the editors there, it's expensive, and then they have a tube already in place that goes to the typesetters. I wonder. I don't know, quite honestly. Just learning it all. So prohibition ends is done. Politics is the hot topic for this week. Fantastic. Oh look, a load have come back here, and I don't know which stories had the edit business on it, but I think one of them did. So this will be interesting. Let's see what pneumatic tubes they use here. None of them are using. They're all piling up. Ah, that same one. Amazing. I was hoping I'd be able to do that, but I can't. I might stash that, put that there. There we go. Okay. Brilliant. So bins are starting to overflow, I notice. I mean, I'm not surprised. She has like just so much to do. Look, it's just carting paper around like there's no tomorrow. We definitely need to look at the dumb waiter and also a friend to help us. She's I'm just trying to see how well things run if I'm not auto doing things. And interesting. Yes. We're learning. Okay. So Jordan's done his editing. He put it into there. And it's come down to this typesetter. Here. Excellent. Excellent. I think this is going well. I do. Some small tweaks, but not so bad. Right. Mob heist leaves 4 dead. Masked gunman, storm luxury hotel suite. So we've progressed on the mob heist that leaves 4 dead in the hotel suite. Now, we are going to risk injury here. Who loves a bit of risk and injury? Do you know what, I want that. There's probably some sort of training course I need to look into for this. Okay, who'd like to go to the New York bar and potentially get hurt? Isabel, maybe it's your turn to have I don't know. For the tragic, gruesome part of this story. It's not looking good, Isabel. Oh, no. 5 days in hospital. Oh. Well, that sucked. Xander, would you like to go to the 17th precinct for this silver investigative part of it? It wasn't just bullets they wiped the place of every trace. Wow, inside job suspected. Incredible. Oh, yeah, and sir, could you go to the New York boroughs for the tragic, gruesome part? Mind the reporter, please. Yeah, that we need to do that. We need to do that bit. So what have we got here? Murray Guggenheim must pay gift tax. Can't say I'm too bothered. We are still missing a scoop here. I'm going to get rid of this one. We've got a political story here, which is now the hot topic. So we probably should send somebody to Central Park. Rangers caught littering. Let's do this one. Cal, if you could go to Central Park, please. Witnesses shocked by unexpected behaviour. Get all that going. Yeah. Thing is, right, is if I get Oshizu help, there's no room for this dumb waiter. There's not a lot of free room at the moment. Because it's like, I could unlock the dumb waiter, but the places it needs to go to, I can't really, presumably it'd have to be a straight line like the lift, and there just isn't the space to do that at the moment. So maybe just getting Oshizu help might just be the better course of action, you know. Let's see. This one, utility, right? Yeah, resupply desk. There we go. So we get 2 resupply desks in here. And we can get all like the little buffs in. That'll be good. And we might have Oshizu do just all paperwork. Just constantly messing around with the paper. And then whomever we get at this desk, we might get them to do everything else, and we'll see how that goes. Because I'm honestly not sure if that'd be good or not. Patricia here. Here we go. Excellent. Now we need a new name. Yes, we do. Raya. Hello, Raya. Welcome to the tower. So we're going to take paper off for you. So the transportation of food or lawyer sort of documents, the coal, and production items, which I'm kind of interested to see if you do any of those things. You know, we're working on it. Oh, Squeezel's unhappy. What's wrong, Squeezel? Why? Is there something wrong with this environment? I thought I made it nice. You've even got prestigious stuff going on. Maybe Squeezel just went to the printer to do some repairs or something, and not good. Oh, what is this? Unstored resources. Interesting. Is that because I messed with... Where were you going with those resources? Can I see paper that's sort of short anywhere and just help Oshizu out? Because Oshizu probably dropped... No, I can't. Drop the resources. when I unassigned from paper. Now I don't know what he was doing. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, an economy story. Burst main floods Main Street. Now, this does have the silver educational, but it's not a scoop. I might get rid of this story. We are looking for scoops. Economy and society they could come from. What those scoops. So what's interesting, we have assignments in these pneumatic tubes and nobody picked them up. Nobody's picked them up because they are all busy. But presumably this is no different really to when I sort of put multiples in their desks, you know. I'll just let them get on with it. Right, fast car hits row. So this is an alarming crime story. I need somebody to get down to Main Street. Cheryl. Yes, please. Same car, same nerve. 3 stores robbed in an hour. You what now? Blinking hell. Wow, okay. Excellent. So, Oshizu now is relaxing somewhat. He's actually having to sit down. Oh, there. No, he's off now. He's off getting loads of paper. Getting loads of paper. Okay, fine. I feel like I want to follow Oshizu. Now, we have a sports story. Visitors win swim meet. I don't think we've got any sports at the moment down here. And it's like, I don't think we should start now either. Let's get rid of that story. It requires a bribe too. We have an economy story here. New console radio debuts. And it's an unveiling economy story. Now, I think we do have some economy. Not much though. This might be a good one to do. This might get us an economy page. Bri, would you like to get to this garage, please? Yesterday's static makes today's down payment. Old sets can be traded in. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Taxi, rocking up. Look, we can see I'm not taking their articles from them anymore. And they're sort of, you know, popping them in the pneumatic tubes. Oh, Oshizu, yeah, has gone to the printer. Let's put a load in the printer, right? Okay. So what do we have here? In New York, Central Park Rangers caught littering. Oh, this one has progressed to some political dirt. Tressel, would you like to go to Central Park and get that bit, the dirty bit? Let's throw some mud. Homeless dressed up as ranger living in Central Park. Oh, wow. Okay, now we have the socialist surge, working class movement. Quite a big story. It is political. It's not really the sort of thing we're after this week. It's not, but might do it. We do have a quick society story here. Gas explosion at coal mine makes 3rd in a year. We are going to get rid of that one. I need to keep some waves open just in case we can get this scoop on the educational. But let's do this. Socialist surge. We don't have enough people at the moment, but Kazakal, could you do the unrest side of this story, please, at Town Square? Finally, some fresh air. Grassroots movement fueled by economic hardship. And then, like, Xander is coming back into the building. Oshizu is going all over the building against his will, I feel. Yeah, and he's probably going to come all the way down. Wow, look all these reporters that just came back. Look at that. There we go. Lots of stories. And Oshizu is off to get more paper. Now, wow. Stories have gone mental over here. Oh, look. In Madrid, we've got anarchists revolt in Zaragoza. Wow. Okay. Well, let's do this. I like to do the European stories where possible. Why not? So let's send somebody to the city hall over there. Oh, actually, before we do that, we had some stuff going on over here, did we not? Yes, I'd like to get Senator Court. This is not the story that I was looking for. But as we're here, quick, political dirt on this one. Might swing by home as well. Denies allegations. Now, this can risk lawsuits, but gets us gold photographer and all that. Oh, my goodness. I definitely think we should be looking into that. We've also got this gruesome crime, or we could go down the political unrest side of witness snatched, found under bridge. We're going to do the crime part of this. Now, Sir's getting a little bit frazzled, but it's Friday. We don't have a lot of time in this, so I need somebody who's quick, so that's you, Sir. Who knew his room and who held the car? Witnesses seized from safe. We're not going to get this silver educational, are we? It's just not going to happen. No, it is not. Okay, so now we can send somebody to Madrid. That's going to be you, Trent. Oh, I need somebody who can do politics now. So, Cal, I'm going to need you to go to the City Hall in Madrid, if that's okay. Bold declaration. CUT proclaims communism. Oh, CNT proclaims communism. Right. Yeah, we're not going to get that last silver scoop, which is a bit of a shame. It is what it is. So, Maya is busy doing stuff. What is Maya up to at the moment? Do we know? What's Maya doing? Let's look at Maya's log. There's nothing on it. She's not doing a lot then, no? I suppose what we could do is Maya could do paper as well, but also does everything else. I don't think I can do like a priority on Maya. Come. But Maya has just picked up something from a pneumatic tube. Do you see that? So it seems like it came from the typesetters, went to the assembly table, and then she's delivered it to an assembly table. Right, I might... Raya, I keep saying Maya. Raya, let's not do the transportation of production items. I don't think it'll break anything, will it? And you can help out on paper, maybe. Let's try that. But like, you're working on one. There's 3 in this pneumatic tube. Are you going to get stuff out of it? Were you just waiting for Raya to come and do it for you? That's outrageous, don't you know? There's a bit of confusion here at the assembly table. We'll keep an eye on our assemblers, I think. We need to keep an eye on them. Oh, look at this. Late Friday, we get the educational scoop. Inferno ravages village. We need to... This society story, we've got to move fast through this. Richer saw, if you get to the burned village, incredible source. Panic grips city streets as flames spread. And then we need somebody to go... We don't want to do the fire station hopeful unpopular story. We want to do the silver educational scoop down here at the town hall because it is choose your own adventure. We need to go fast. So Thomas, if you could do that, please. That'd be great. Back to school. Maybe building with wood is a risk in this area. Do you think? Could we... Actually, look, we've got... It feels like we've got all the stories that we need. There's no more crime stories on the board, and these are all the scoops. What I would like to do is get a priority. Yeah. Okay. Now, other things have progressed. This is the radio debuts. We need to send... We've had someone at the garage. We need somebody to go to the radio shop for the unveiling. This isn't such an important... story to get done quickly. So Trent, would you like to go? Slowly, radio is taking over, boss. Shortwave model unveiled. I'm unlikely to print this story, but it could be good practice for Trent in economy. So we'll do that. Then over here in Washington, the Senator Court. Oh, yeah. Again, I don't think we're going to have time to do this, but Samuel, if you could go and get a photograph of this. We're risking lawsuits. How many? Have we got 3 lawsuits? That would be good to see them arrive, actually, and see how that gets on. Then socialist surge. Oh, yeah. Again, I don't know if we're going to get this done in time, but let's do our best. Kazakal, if you could go to the town... Oh, the socialist search. We're not going to get this done in time. I might leave that one on the board because we're not going to get that. Oh. Kazakal, could you go to City Hall for the triumphant part of this story? Might swing by home as well. Didn't realise I had 2 to do there. We're probably not going to get that story done, are we? We have an entertainment story here. Applauded mystery movie disclosed. I'm going to leave that on the table. Here come our lawsuits. I feel like we've got enough stories. I should probably double check that, actually. We should probably start trying to put our paper together somewhat. We don't have the dumb waiter, but we do have... Because I want to leave those sort of lawsuits there. And we're expecting Raya, I suppose, to come, right? I think Raya's there. Yeah. We have another entertainment story. This entertainment with a silver review also risks lawsuits. A novel from Serial Astounding, but we're not going to be covering it. We're not going to be covering it. Interested to just sort of see Raya. But Raya probably has to do like 1 box at a time. That's the only thing. This socialist surge has progressed. We're not going to get it in the paper in time, this one. It's a bit of a shame. Bri, would you like to go to that press room, please? Public radio darling is back in the spotlight as the leader of a workers' union. Then over here in Berlin, Germany plans army expansion. Oh, for Christ. Okay, so let's get a plane ticket over to Berlin. We've had a lot of plane tickets to Berlin, haven't we? Who would like to go to the Defence Ministry? Cheryl? Actually, do you know... yeah, Cheryl. Go to the Defence Ministry. A bold step towards rearmament. Defence Ministry outlines growth. So, how are the assembly tables doing? Because right now, Zaratol is just sort of standing there, right? And there's 3 things piled up in the pneumatic tubes and it's going nowhere. So it's interesting. It's almost like it is sort of like our assemblers don't like dealing with their own pneumatic tube business. Interesting. I have a plan. If we move things up somewhat. Because I think 2 pneumatic tubes here is proving to be pretty good. And then I think we're going to get another resupplier in. Christia, welcome to Bumbling Gazette. You are our 3rd resupplier, and we are going to put you just on the transportation of production items and just, I guess, see how this goes. I do wonder if we should put actually the desk right by... Ooh, hang on. Should we be doing that? Maybe. Maybe that's what I should be doing. If we have a rejig by the sink here. There. Christia in the middle, right by the pneumatic tubes. Let's see what happens. See what happens. You know. So just sort of standing by the pneumatic tubes. I love it. Look. Oh! So the assembly tables do seem to like But is she going to go and do others? And who else is she attending to? Waiting for the lift. Oh, we're rolling for the presses. I'm so busy trying to watch this. We've also had a sports story put on the table. Yankees owner refuses to release Babe Ruth. Wow. Blimey. Okay. Let's have a look at the paper then. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's a lot here not done. And probably a lot here not going to get done. Which is a problem. The rejig is going to be... It's going to have quite the effect on... It's like this photograph here hasn't been done. Hasn't been done. She's only just received it. Yeah. It's all a bit of a thing. When I'm not doing it myself, I'm just trying to let it run more naturally. When I'm not micromanaging, oh look, we're not going to have the stories for the paper. You know, a lot of stories aren't done. Okay. Righty-ho. Well, political is the top story. So we're going to do this political story. Mayor Cole on top for our ×3 headline. Because it's got the political top story, but it's also got 2 scoops on it and a gold tag. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's pretty incredible. At the same time, I'm quite tempted to put City Faces Food Gap on the front page as well. Actually, that might be better. Ooh, let's put that on the fold of page 2. Because, again, we've got the scoop, we've got silver tags, we've got images, gold tags, all sorts going on. Then we also have one, page 3. This is a great crime and European one to go on the ×2 fold for page 3 with the gold scoop and all that sort of business. Okay, so we're sort of building up our pages. And actually, this daylight drive-by might be better to see about... Oh, look at that photo! Oh my goodness, look at that photo. The only thing is that we are trying to get sensational. So I am going to swap those 2 around, even though it's not quite as good. We are going to swap them around. Wow. Okay. What other political stories do we have that are actually finished? Not great ones. Central Park Ranger one. We can put that on the front page. It's not the best, but, you know. We also have the Prohibition Ends. So that would be the front page filled with politics. The second page, we've got economy here, which is a little bit of an odd one. We have an old economy story. We have an economy story here that's not finished and is not going to get finished. Where is it? Where even is it? Trent's got it. Trent's just arrived with it. So that'll be why that's not getting done in time. Oh, it might do now. Oh, interesting. It might do now. Okay. We'll see how that goes. But, yeah. Okay. We do have an economy ad we could put with it, which is pretty good. On page 3, yeah, we've sort of gone crime, haven't we? And we got a lot of great crime stories, quite honestly. So we'll just do this other crime story, the mob heist. A lot of crime. We could probably do another crime page, actually. I mean, the idea was that we were supposed to be doing crime. There's this dummy safe heist ×2 over here, because again, it's got the sensational. We can get the crime advert in with it, and then we've also got this fast car hits row that can go with it as well. So page 4 is also just all crime. We're missing our silver educational, which I don't think we have any hope in getting done. Thomas Harper is just coming back with it now. It just doesn't look like it's going to get done. You know, just doesn't look like it's going to get done. We've got stuff getting to these pneumatic tubes here. And then we've got, like, you've got 2. It's a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Shouldn't have 2. Right. Still not going to help, is it? Still not going to help. And then we got another one's come. You got... Okay, so where's that one currently with you? But this one is a bit problematic. So, when Velvet Shock is done with this one, I wonder if I'm going to be able to rush it to somebody to get it done. Because we want this silver scoop quite badly. Right, we do. So look, there it is, it's done. Now, 5 hours with you. Who's you? Ben Buttery. We would get it done in time. Right, so that scoop story is coming in. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a bunch of stories that won't get done, which is a bit of a shame. Because we've got like this photograph here. Yeah, it's going through repro at the moment. And all that sort of stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to get done. I mean, the slug also is just sat in the pneumatic tube as well. You know. It's not going to get done. Okay. Okie dokie. Still, we got page 1. So, we've got... There was this economy story not going to get done. Not going to get done. It's 2 hours away from getting done. Can you believe it? Upsetting. There. 20 minutes away from being done, look. 20 minutes away from being done. Oh my goodness. Okay. So what could we put with these 2 economy stories? Do we have any other stories that are alarming? Bombshell. We do have a society story here. Oh, that society story. Yeah, we do. Were we not setting up a society page? No, okay. Right, we're not doing the society page. Okay, fine. What do we have a lot left here of? I've got a bunch of ads. We do have more crime. Quite keen to put the crime in. But also quite keen to get the politics in and all this sort of stuff. We've got a good entertainment story here. The entertainment one maybe could go on the fold. It's a little bit weird. I'd like to get the... It is all just a little bit weird. That back page, page 5, is just a little bit mental. Have you noticed that? Actually, that's interesting. Is that a better political story? It might be than the one we've got on the front page. This one, Prohibition Ends. The Germany plans army expansion is actually just... not that one. The anarchist revolt is a bit better. Just a little bit better, isn't it? I might take out the Central Park Rangers. I prefer the Prohibition story on the front. And it still works for our team player tag that we're working towards. You know, still works for that. Yeah. I might forego those 2. We've got sort of influence points here that we're not using. But, you know, I might get rid of that ad. But then we can only replace it with 1. Well... Put it with that society story. Get the influence points over the money. That one, I think. Then we've got a fairly good crime. Page 3. Yeah. Page 4 is still crime. Yeah. And then page 5, where we've got all sorts of weird and wonderful things going on. This is where I suppose we could put the society ad in there, because we've got this society story on the back and a crime story on the back. Okay. I think that's probably the paper then. Our agency fees are going to be there a little bit because we're a little bit short on paper for this one, I think. But we're still on for the team player, you know, slightly to the sensational. For Mount Vernon, we've got every single scoop in the paper, and we've printed a lot of crime. Print crime the most. That's got a green tick. So that's the hidden agenda as well. I think this is our paper. Let's go. Yeah, we're a bit short on paper, so 347 in emergency fees, but that's fine. Here we go. Go! Look, that economy story just completed. I can't believe it. 481,500 newspapers sold. In society, a newspaper for the people. And in crime, he who helps the guilty shares the crime. 26 quality stars. Nice. So we got 7 influence points. 2 from news items, 1 from the district, 4 from the hidden agenda. Our balance is 20,000. Mount Vernon is ours, including its 5,000 subscribers. So Solomon has just lost another district. Very well. Enjoy your victory. I will. Thank you. So the Empire Observer has 4 districts left. They will be mine. Oh, yes. So, Reggio, you showed them, publisher. You played it smart. You showed everyone who still runs this city. Nobody can change that. Thanks, Reggio. The perception and calendar. Team player training. Fantastic. Fantastic. Good, good. So it's a new year coming up. We are starting 1934. And it seems that in January, if we want this trailblazer, 50% chance of adding a revealing tag when used on a story file containing an adventurous tag. Wow, I'm never going to remember how to use that. That's a very specific place that we need to be. And then we get 1 square of the whole month that we can land on for that. So I don't think I'm going to worry about that because I will never accurately use Trailblazer, I don't think. So we can be either very sensational or mostly informational, and we should be fine, whichever way we go. So we have unlocked 2 crime ads, a political ad, and a society ad. Useful. After expenses, our balance is... what have we got? 12,000. Excellent. Thank you very much. Samuel, leveled in photography. Excellent.